This is the MRA podcast with Kyle and Kamal. I am Kyle Irby.
Kamal Abdul-Jabbar.
In the building, man. A lot of great feedback from last week's episode, man.
Yeah. A lot of people think I'm a sucker.
I know, man. You would. Golly, you.
I'm getting a lot of.
You bought the dresser, homie. That's what it looks like.
Exactly.
You bought the dresser.
Like a sucker.
Well,
out here.
I want to talk about birthdays, man, because last month was my birthday.
Happy belated.
Thank you, man. And it was the first time I ever I had all my kids together at the same time.
Sorry to hear that.
I know, man. You know,
it's overrated. I do that often.
I was excited at first.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was good because it's the first time.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess I could explain it for the listeners, like, why is it the first time? So basically what happened was, in my marriage, I had 3 kids. We broke up, got in a new relationship, have a new kid. And because of, the women don't get along, because there was some overlap.
Yeah.
And so because
overlap.
Yeah, there was some overlap in the timelines. So the moms don't get along. And you know what happens when the moms don't get along? A lot of times the kids end up suffering.
Right.
So my ex would not allow the kids to meet for a long while. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I didn't push that. We'll talk about that later because funny that this comes up because the Dear Irby letter we have today talks about this.
Yes, sir.
So we'll get into that later. But point being, for my birthday, for the first time I had all my children together. That was a beautiful experience. But last year on my birthday, I had my birthday stolen. Jacked. And the reason why today's comedian is our guest is because he has the perfect big, as a stand-up comedian, sometimes you hear somebody's joke and you're like, I wish I wrote that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And so Ian Edwards has this joke that I love so much. It's about basically having his birthday stolen.
Right.
And I was like, man, can I please play this bit on my show? And he said yes. And so that's why today you're going to hear this bit because it explains perfectly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's always good that when you hear somebody's bit and it's relevant.
Yeah.
It's relevant to what you're going through and stuff like that. It's like, oh yeah, I can relate. Yeah. I know exactly what's going on.
Exactly. And the fact that, I wanted this show to be like a talk show with stand-up comedy guests. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I complain about the guests that I see on the late night talk shows. And I realize, you know what, man? Hey, well, you got a show. Play what you want to play.
Yeah.
So our first comedian is from Jamaica. And he is hilarious. He's one of my favorites. He has a show. He has an album called 100% Half-Assed. Ladies and gentlemen, the comedy stylings of Ian Edwards.
Fellas, you ever have your woman ask you innocent questions like, what are you doing for your birthday? And they always do this because their hair gets in their mouth. You're like, why don't you just cut it? Jesus Christ. You're choking down here. What are you doing for your birthday? Sounds like an innocent question. Sounds like they're concerned about the plans that you might have for yourself. But this is a trick question, y'all. They don't give a damn about your birthday. They just want to know if they're included in your plans for your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell her, I don't know what I'm doing, but after I do it, I'll let you know what I did. So I'm not included in your plans for your birthday. Well, I was just thinking, since it's my birthday, I could do whatever I wanted to do on my birthday. All right, just go ahead. Do what you want to do on your birthday. Because if it was my birthday, you would be with me on my birthday. But I'm the only one that loves you. You don't love me. Apparently, this is a one-sided relationship. So then now on my birthday, I ended up taking her to a play. Took her to dinner. Took her dancing. She stole my fucking birthday. She flipped that shit into an extra Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? She got out the ride and was like, this is the best your birthday I ever had. Thanks for the flowers. Taking me shopping. Why you ain't getting me no card? Birthday cost me 4 G's. You might not know what 4 G's is. It's $4,000. Just women are pimps. They are gangsters with vaginas. Yep. They can steal shit you didn't even know could be stolen. Like, you knew your car could be stolen, so you put an alarm on it, like, boop, boop. Yeah, shit is safe. Ain't nobody gonna fucking do it. You knew you were walking down an alley, you could get robbed, so you check over your shoulder. Yeah, make sure nobody's trying to sneak up on me. But you didn't know you could get birthday jacked. Any dude in here knew you could get birthday jacked? Run your birthday, motherfucker. Run that shit. Give me that card your grandmother gave you. I know she put money in that shit. Put it next to my cake. That's right. I said my cake. I took your name off it and I put my name on that shit. And stop crying. It's your birthday. And don't try to yawn either. I know that trick, nigga. I know. My next girl, I'm not even telling her I got a birthday. When is your birthday? I don't have one. This relationship only got room for one birthday. As a matter of fact, I'm a Jehovah's Witness. Now you don't got no birthday. We ain't celebrating shit.
Funny stuff, man. Poignant, real
Poignant. Love this guy. Love his comedy. Hey guys, I want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to The World According to Cheryl. That is Cheryl Underwood's podcast. It's hilarious, and I'm on it. I said Vetina would not be back this week because I was not going to let her hijack and take over the show. But somehow she has managed to make herself back this week. So, Vetina, let's go. You're up.
Hurry your ass up.
She's making her way to the ring.
Huh?
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
recording.
good. You know what? Because they made me wait. I couldn't even hear what was going on.
Put the headphones on.
Oh, right. My bad.
They come here wrong, complaining.
Yeah. I had to have you not on because last time you interrupted the cold open.
So
I didn't want that to happen this time. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, I promised she wouldn't be back last week, and I broke the promise. I'm really sorry. She pulled some strings. She knows one of the executive producers of the show. And I also want the audience to know she won't be the Ask a Woman guest every time. We have some other women booked. We got Courtney Black coming soon.
Yeah.
We got a lot of female comedians coming on. So I don't want to level set the expectation that they'll hear Vetina Love every week, but.
I'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back.
We got her today.
And she'll be back because honestly, the audience, the feedback, people loved it, and people was talking a lot of trash.
Right. Some people actually were on her side.
Yeah, no, I
crazy.
I was blown away. we got a
I think more
tweet
people
from,
were on my side than they were on yours.
I'm sure. We got a tweet from Side Eye Sorcerer. She said, "Vagina craft versus vagina skill. # viscosity. # super coochie. I laughed so hard at Vetina Love was telling the truth about it all."
Well, thank you, Side Eye.
I don't know, man. I do think you bought the dresser. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
I'm hearing that a lot, man. People really think I bought that dresser.
I think you did, man.
Wait, tell me this. When you got home and you looked at the dresser, did you realize, like, maybe I did buy this dresser?
No. It actually made more sense that I didn't buy the dresser.
Why?
Because, so the dresser matched my other furniture.
Mm-hmm.
No,
right?
it doesn't. The dresser I'm talking about matches that furniture?
Well, it's very, very similar.
Right, but it's not the same.
No, it's not because it got it from two different places, right? Okay. We got it, or she got it from you. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a Freudian slip either.
Yeah.
But let me explain.
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago, me and my boy, my son, my oldest son, we bought like these like peach, like Lacoste shirts. We were gonna get,
Peach.
Yeah, like peach or something like that, pastel color. We were gonna take family pictures and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean the one where you had that look on your face?
No, this is a genuine.
Okay.
It's a genuine like picture.
All right.
Our guest saw what we were doing. She bought a peach
Oh, and she invited herself to the party?
Invited herself to the
Is this the
family
picture
portrait.
that I see at your house?
Right.
That's
right.
hilarious.
So my point is that dresser almost matching is something that she would do.
Vetina, did you invite yourself to the family portrait?
Yes, I did.
That is so funny. Please
She
tell.
bought the same. She was really trying to shop to buy like, a very, very similar shirt.
What happened, Vetina? Give us your side of the story because that's funny.
I honestly.
Wait a minute. So this is what I'm understanding is Kamal was having a family picture with him and his son. You got a matching shirt and invited yourself to the family picture. Is that correct?
No, this is not how it went.
How'd it went down?
But
How'd it go down?
I understand why.
Stand by for the bullshit.
Yeah, you really are. 'Cause I really
stand by
don't
for
even have a
bullshit.
strong comeback to this because.
Wow.
So they were going to do their family picture.
Yes.
And yes, I did buy a shirt to match theirs. But initially, I could have sworn you were like, do you want to wear a polo shirt too or Lacoste shirt too? And it's not my style.
Kamal.
Yes. Yes, that I did pose that question, but that was already.
How did she invite herself?
She was
if you-
already in.
In the picture?
She's already established she's gonna be there.
We were
so
a family.
how long was y'all together?
Couple of weeks. I'm not sure.
Dog.
Maybe, yeah, it wasn't
Honestly,
long.
Regina,
It was
how long?
probably, I mean, like officially probably 6 months.
And y'all was a family.
But I knew
So
then.
it looked like he didn't buy the dresser. That's all I'm
I knew
saying.
then. Okay, listen.
Right.
I know this looks bad on my part.
It does.
But here's the thing.
Go ahead.
It was the dresser.
It's the dresser's fault, right?
It was the dresser that made me think we were a family.
We were good. We were family.
Yes.
Jesus
So the
Christ.
dresser came first.
Yeah.
That
And
I
then
don't remember.
once he bought that dresser, I was like, oh, I'm in this forever.
Okay.
We might as well start taking family pictures.
Come on.
That's not how I remember it.
How do you remember, man? Before we get to, because we got to get to
Right.
the
I get
real
you.
question.
I don't remember what came 1st, the picture or the dresser.
The dresser came first.
But that is something.
The dresser came first, dude.
I truly don't remember.
No, the dresser was in the early days. The dresser was back when she was just weaseling her way in.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what came. I mean, I really don't. It was a while back.
Dresser definitely came first.
Yeah,
But
'cause that's
I
when-
didn't buy the dresser. I used the dresser or the shirt.
Come on, we got to move on, man. We gotta
Okay.
move on.
The
We gotta
audience
move
has spoken. You
on.
bought
Yeah,
that dresser.
It's all good, man. So before, to open the show, Ian Edwards did a hilarious bit about how he got his birthday stolen by his lady. And I have a unique story, which is so beautiful that you happen to be here because we were going to do this whether you're here or not. I got my birthday kidnapped. Here's the crazy thing about it. I didn't get my birthday kidnapped by my woman. I got it kidnapped by Kamal's woman. That's the hilarity. She was like, oh my God, what are you doing for your birthday? Just like the joke. And I was just like, oh, here we go. Stand by for the bullshit. Why are you asking me? It's a big birthday. Black men, she hit me with the black men. Black men don't live to be the blah, blah, blah.
She hit you with the stats.
Oh, dog.
The
She hit me with the
report.
sociology. You need to do something.
It's the truth.
She wanted a trip.
Right.
So because she wanted a trip, she got this big thing, and next thing you know, we having a couples retreat to Palm Springs.
Right.
All because Vetina stole my birthday.
No, I
Right.
wanted you to have a special birthday.
You made it about you. You made it about me. That's the hilarious thing. She sold it as if it was about me.
And the night of your birthday, we had a wonderful Italian dinner,
Yes.
which you paid for.
You know what? Because y'all was my guest. Because y'all was my guest,
He
man.
paid for his own birthday meal.
You know what? That's
that
hilarious. Yep. Hey, y'all. You know what? First of all,
Hey, dude, I'm telling
just-
you, she
I don't like this show. Can
Hey,
I just say
she
right
cold.
now that
she cold, man.
She cold.
I'm feeling
man.
attacked.
she cold.
And-
She is a cold piece of work. She got you to. She hijacked your birthday and
Yep.
got you to pay for your own meal.
On meal.
Yeah, all of us.
Listen,
I think I had like shrimp scampi or
oh yeah,
Alfredo.
we had a lot. We ate a lot.
Oh, y'all got busy.
And yeah, and we didn't stop, and we
No.
were taking suggestions from other people in
Other
restaurants.
tables. What
Oh,
y'all
you
want?
like that? Oh yeah, we'll have that too.
Oh,
Then.
yeah, do that. Eat it up.
But we did not know Kyle was going to pay for it. We had all intentions to pay for that
well,
meal.
we didn't know. We kind of hoped.
Hilarious.
But
Once
we
you,
didn't know for sure.
once the bill got over 150, he was like, "Hey, listen."
Kyle, we're all friends.
Uh-huh.
Kyle's turning, do we tell your
No.
real age? Okay, so
No.
Kyle had a birthday.
And a significant birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't know how,
That's all
you know,
right.
how much
So-
how open we are on the show.
Nah, we ain't keeping it
But,
that one.
so yeah, Kyle had a birthday that we wanted to celebrate,
Yeah.
you know? And from my recollection, Kyle wanted to celebrate, but didn't have any plans.
Yeah. Here's
And
the thing.
so I hinted at,
Yes.
you know, why don't we just go out of town? His birthday's in the summer.
How did you know he didn't have plans? You asked.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you didn't ask with the intention of, oh, I was just wondering. This is what women do.
Right.
It wasn't I'm concerned about you. So what are you doing for your birthday? Is Ian Edwards said in the joke, it's never when they say what are you doing for your birthday, you don't really care what I'm doing for my birthday. You want to know what are we doing.
Exactly.
How could I get involved in this?
Yes.
Hopefully it's some fun stuff.
I'm
that I
assuming
can
we're
enjoy.
celebrating together.
How are you going to get me to enjoy your birthday?
Yes. What are we doing?
Yes.
And he said it can't just be, well, you know, I'm just going to chill and you're not invited.
No,
Because if it was my birthday, right? If it's for me, you know what I'm doing? Nothing.
that sounds depressing.
I don't care. I live a depressing life.
I know, which
I
is
don't
why
mind.
I thought we'd go take a
No,
trip.
I don't mind.
And
She
we have
stole it.
we have
like
a
to be
good time
alone.
together. Yes, I did steal his damn birthday. I really don't
did.
care, but
Yeah.
we had a good time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
That's what y'all like to do. You like to justify it afterwards. So that was fun, right?
right.
That was fun. You know what I did this year? I went to a family reunion, but I
You went out of town.
went out of town, but only because it was a family reunion. Every other year is a family reunion. But I was there with all my kids for the first time. But I had lunch or breakfast by myself. I snuck away from the pack. Look at your face. Your face is like, oh no. You're not realizing
Nobody
that's what
was
I wanted
there
to do.
to enjoy.
To ruin it. No one was there to ruin my.
I don't think you had a good time.
If that's what he wants to do.
Have
man.
breakfast by himself.
Yes,
If he
everybody.
if he rarely gets a chance just to have that alone time.
It's Kyle. I'm sure he finds alone time.
He does, but he loves alone time. That's what I
Yeah.
realized. That's why I realized. First of all, I want to thank y'all for coming on that trip last year because I ruined trips.
So
When I go on, if I like go on a romantic getaway, like if I have, like I remember I had a young lady visit me on the road, and by the second day, I was like, I'm gonna need you to go home. Oh yeah, I need you to go home because I just don't like being around people that long.
I don't like being around people either,
Mm-hmm.
but I sort of, you know, it comes with territory, man. Like they find me in the house.
We do.
I'll be somewhere in a room by myself.
Mm-hmm.
She'll show up 15 minutes later. Then the young one and the old one, and it's like, damn, they followed me. They found me.
Yeah, I don't know how, but they found me.
They
Run
found
for it,
me.
Marty!
Yeah, they found me. God dang, I just can't chill. And they'll come in there and lay on me and talk and all. I'm watching something.
Yeah, but they like to be around you, which is good.
Exactly. That's what family's
Right.
for.
Yeah,
But the thing about it is, I'm not following y'all. So,
hilarious. Look at the
This
look on
is a little
Patina's face.
depressing.
It's not depressing.
what?
This is
No.
real talk.
I do honestly. Like alone time is very, very key
Yeah,
for a happy home.
to me, because
Yeah.
see, I need to miss you. That's why I love. That's why I tell people, man, living together is overrated because you need to be able to miss that person. In a perfect world, I think people should always live apart, and then that way you only spend time. So this is what happens in your relationship. After a while, you start spending. Look at your face. Vertina's over there going crazy.
Because
After
this
a
is
while,
ridiculous.
I know this because y'all want to wear y'all love wearing it down.
No, if we're spending time apart, if I'm living here and you're living there,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
trust I'm not by myself when
Okay,
I'm by myself.
see, you got a problem though. You see what I mean? This is the second week in a row.
Always playing the whore's advocate. Always.
So you're telling me the reason why you need to live with your man is
Is
so
because
he can watch
because you don't trust yourself.
No,
Yes.
that's not what I'm
Because
saying.
I
Best
can't
believe
live.
I'm not
Shit,
alone.
nigga, you need to be around me because
If you ain't,
you
somebody
blink.
else is.
Yeah, you
I
blink.
live with you for companionship. So you're saying like, no, I can be your companion. Excuse me. I can be your companion 3 days a week, and then 4 days I need my space.
Yes.
I don't need that. So you can have your space, and on my 4 days,
You're gonna
then
be
there's
getting dug out
someone
by
else.
somebody else.
I didn't say I was getting dug out. I just said
You're not gonna be
that-
alone.
Yeah.
Well, now we're talking. That might work. Make sure he get dug out.
But yeah, exactly. We're cuddling.
Hey,
Cuddling. We ain't doing that in the 4 days if you was with me.
let me tell you something, man.
I wait till you go to sleep.
Remember high school relationships when you went home after you didn't live with the person. You couldn't wait to see that person
The next day, just kissing all day.
Yeah, man. And then it was like, dang, I gotta go. All right, then. I'm telling you, man, not
let
living
me
together
get- let me get another
is the
one.
move.
Yeah, if
Do you think
saw that
grown-ups should do that?
I think all grown-ups should do that.
Do you think anyone's doing that now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, some smart people.
Yeah.
So the problem is when both don't like it.
I wouldn't go for it.
Yeah. See, so what's the alternative? You guys are just done now?
It's just not going to happen. We live together.
Yeah.
We will stay together.
See, that's another thing too. Like the
Vacations.
what?
That's the secret. I go away on vacation with the girls.
But here's my problem, Vetina. Sometimes you do things because it's the way it's always been, even if it doesn't serve the relationship. Y'all living together may not serve the relationship because honestly, once you live together, the reason why y'all start looking alike is because you start becoming siblings. And once you start becoming siblings, the romance takes a hit. It is literally a scientific law when you start. If I live with Kamal,
making this up?
I'm not making this up. Let me find a book. First of all, Sex and Don talks about it. That's a real book. And then I'm telling you, there's like the I gotta
This
look.
sounds like this book was written by Kyle Irby.
I should have wrote it because people want to. People always this is how it goes. First we meet, right, and then we become. What are we? I hate that question. And then y'all define. He buys the dresser. He moves you in, and
Okay.
everything's great, right? Then you bum rush the family picture, right? And then next thing you know, it's like, well, why are we playing? Why aren't we getting engaged? Then you get engaged. Then it's like, well, why are we engaged? How long are we gonna stay engaged? Then you get married, and then it's like, you know what, this ain't gonna work.
What?
Well, y'all, the funny thing about marriage is y'all insist on it, and then y'all the main ones that says, this is not working for me.
Well, it's probably because you're doing something wrong.
No, you guys are always the ones that decide
Well,
you've
no,
had enough.
yeah, it's
Like you're not caring for the woman anymore.
no, it's basically you thought you can change that guy.
Yes.
And basically, you couldn't.
Yep.
You tried.
Yep. You gave it the college try.
You
Okay,
gave
so
it.
I 100%
You gave
disagree.
it. It's like you get a dog, stray dog,
Yeah, stray cat.
and you're gonna train this dog.
Yeah.
Train this dog to be a home dog.
Yeah.
And you give it, a couple of weeks, a month. After a while, you realize I can't train this dog.
Yep.
It's time for me to move on.
So you think
Definitely
that's
more.
women? That's how women treat men?
Yeah.
Yeah. once you've given up.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
No. This is how it is. So the guy wants the woman. He wants to sleep with her. He wants to, be with her. He wants her to himself.
Yeah.
So he's doing all the right things and making this woman think this is who he's going to be for the rest of her life.
What are right
he
things?
Is
Give
buying
me some
her,
right things.
Buying her dressers.
Okay.
When she says, I need more space in your house.
Got it.
He is taking her on little getaways
Yeah.
or
Okay. Keep going.
doing all the things that maybe cooking for her. Like, I
Let it
don't
go.
know how to cook, but I will try to make salmon for my pescatarian girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. I
about
guess
that,
Kamal
huh?
did that. Okay.
He's doing all the
Like
things
8
that.
years into the relationship.
No, that was our first Valentine's Day. We had this too. It's just like
Revisionist history.
Yeah,
I do not want to
exactly.
get off track.
Okay, so you're doing all these things, and then after you realize, oh, she's into me, she loves me, she's not going anywhere, then you pull back.
Yes.
All the stuff you did to get her,
True.
you're no longer doing.
She was a challenge. We got the challenge. We conquered. We moved on to something else. Correct. And
then she gets frustrated, and she's like, I don't need this because
give
I
up.
can go find a guy who will do all those things.
at first,
Who would do the endless cycle?
Yeah, yes. It's gonna be a new cycle.
Of game.
Well, those first 2 years or however long that guy is doing all those things.
that's the best part.
Yeah, she'll just start
Well,
over.
yeah,
But I'm
anything-
sure there are men out there that do it.
That's
throughout
here
the
comes
whole
imagination.
relationship.
Here comes the imagination.
The
I'm
imaginary
sure there
guy.
are men out here.
I'm sure
There
there's
are-
a super guy.
There's a guy.
Yeah, there's a guy out there who will be everything I've ever dreamed of.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
And when he comes home with flowers
He
on
just
year
happens-
9.
Yeah, he's always
He rubs my feet and cooks
he's
for me every night.
always in novels.
Oh, yeah.
Fiction. He's
Oh,
always
yeah.
in fiction.
Oh, he's the romantic comedy guy. He's the romantic
he's
comedy guy.
always.
Oh, yeah.
that guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be real.
Gotta
just
be.
like there, and just
Just
like
because
Yes.
the two of you are assholes doesn't mean that every guy out there is an asshole too. I mean, seriously, there are guys that are still in love with their women that are. Really, it's funny?
Yes, it's hilarious because I don't know the dude, but y'all seem to know. That's what's crazy.
You know the dude.
That's what's crazy.
He's just pretending to be somebody else in front of you.
We said this in the first episode.
Yes.
We said, here it is.
What?
Yes.
There it is. Y'all do that.
You actually believe the avatar, the guy's representative. You believe that's the real guy.
Yeah.
And the guy who's like just like talking shit in a barbershop, he's fronting.
Yes, I do.
That's hilarious. Me and Kamal looked at each other like, it just happened. The thing we said happened. Just happened.
It makes no sense. Like, so the guy is a
When he says, baby, you on my earth,
Yeah.
he's keeping it 100.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Fellas.
Hey, wait a minute. Vetina, are you just doing this for the podcast? Are you playing the character?
I am very serious. There are listen. There are men out there who are so in love with a woman that when they say, "You are my earth, you are my day, you are my night," I wake up longing to be with you. They mean it.
All right,
He
fellas.
is giggling
Please
on the
hit us
inside.
up.
He is not giggling.
Hit us up at
giggling.
MRA Podcast on Twitter. Let me give the real Twitter. At MRA Podcast. Hit us on the website at the MRA Podcast. Hit us on Facebook, at Twitter, Instagram, MRA Podcast. And let us know, are you that guy that Vertina's talking about?
Can the ladies hit you up too? And
They're
let
gonna
you
say
know
them.
if they have that guy?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
mean year 3.
No.
What year are we
Year
talking?
8.
Year 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the thing about it. They might believe that's that guy because he's a great actor. I don't have the chops.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Though.
Hold up.
If he's actually doing all of these things and saying all these things,
That guy
how is
is
he
usually
not that guy?
That guy usually has 2 phones.
Hilarious. No, I
That
disagree.
guy-
I disagree.
That guy who's doing all of that has 2
You
phones.
disagree with who? Me or
Kamal.
Kamal?
I
Okay.
guy
disagree
has
with
2
Kamal.
phones.
Let me tell you who
Why,
this
you
guy
can pull
is.
it off with one?
I talk about this in my stand-up show about the 2 types of dudes, the Deontay and Darren, right? So y'all are attracted to the Deontay, hood dude, right? Y'all attracted to the bad boy. You're attracted to the guy with edge. He's not doing that. The guy that you diss, that you don't have time for, he's doing it. He may not have the body. He's the guy that wants to fall in love. He's the guy that is looking for love, but y'all ain't checked for him. If you give him a chance, I believe he's doing that.
Okay.
The guy that has a hard time getting a woman that just really just is in love with you, the guy that you ain't got time for, he would do that. But the guy you want to do it ain't doing that. Look at that. Just oof.
Well, here's the thing. What you want when you're younger
Yes.
and what you want when you're older
Different people.
are 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, maybe as a teen or in my early 20s, I would have wanted the guy with more edge.
Yes.
But
You get older, you realize you'll take
that's not
stability.
long-term.
Yeah, you'll take stability. So those women on their second husbands, they might have they give old Harold a try. Hey, if you're enjoying the podcast, do us a favor. Tell a friend. That's it. Costs you nothing, helps us out, and gives your friend some entertainment to make that commute a little easier, or gives them some company on a workout, or while they're cleaning the house, so it helps them out, helps everyone out. All right, so please subscribe, leave a positive comment, and share.
The broker you are, you gotta be more creative,
True.
thoughtful.
But are you saying that a guy can't be a good romantic husband without help? Is that what you're saying? From the
Average guy, typical guy, typical guy needs
without
help.
help?
He needs
Help
help.
from your secretary telling you, hey, make sure you buy the.
That's so whack. No, I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
I believe it.
I believe that
You
most.
can, I believe you can do this.
Me?
You should
No,
try
see,
it.
this is where your delusional is. All right, guys, now it's time for the lesson of the day. Kamal Abdul-Jabbar is not that guy. He's never been that guy, ladies. Stop trying to make your guy that guy. Kamal Abdul-Jabbar is a beast writer. Kamal Abdul-Jabbar is steady Eddie. Kamal Abdul-Jabbar is not going to embarrass you in the streets. Why don't you just take what he is and accept what he is instead of always having a goddamn agenda for trying to make him the man that he's not?
Why can't he be all of that and bring flowers home?
Why can't you? Oh God, I almost went there. I almost went to Super Coochie again. Let me not do that. Why can't you be everything you are and everything you're not? How come you don't rub his feet when he walks in the door? How come there's not always a square meal?
There's no. They don't have to change.
No.
They're perfect, just
Oh,
like they
yeah.
always have the super cooch.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
the way they are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Super Cooch. I've already established that.
All right. I'm just saying.
And we got feedback from that too, that you guys were wrong.
Really? I didn't hear that feedback. How come they didn't hit me up at Kyle Irby or at MRA Podcast or Dear Irby at the MRA Podcast?
They hit me up at Angry Kamal. They told me I bought the dresser.
Oh, okay.
So
okay, well then.
Whatever.
What are you saying? Like I was wrong about? Okay.
I did get some feedback and some emails, but nothing about hearing about you being right about the Super Coochie. I ain't get none of that.
Somebody better agree with me.
Beyond that,
we just got off track.
They think they're fine, and we're the ones who have to change.
Yeah.
So
we're the ones who get dragged into marriage counseling.
What would you add to Vetina?
What?
He's not going to walk into that
Yeah,
trap.
no.
Well, I was sitting here thinking
I saw it a
really
mile
perfect.
away.
Yeah, you're not walking to that.
Yeah, I saw it a mile away.
Smart
It's
man.
because I
you.
provide all his needs.
Not true.
I'll say this, and this is like in general. I've been thinking a lot about like how I grew up, right? And like my father and others fathers and parents and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And so everything pretty much revolved around pops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's what pops wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we do this because this is what pops wants and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where like it's flipped. Mm-hmm. I'm the last guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not about like It's
like, remember, like basically fathers could be selfish. Mm-hmm. You know, you couldn't touch his stuff, whatever.
You got the big piece of chicken.
Right, yeah. Like
there was reverence for dad.
Right.
There's no reverence for dad.
They'll eat all dad's stuff.
Yes.
And laugh about it.
Yes. Now would you I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
hypothetically like a little more reverence at the crib?
Yes.
Okay.
That's one thing.
That's not coming from this one though.
Pops is not on the pedestal.
Putting Pops on the pedestal doesn't come in this model. I'm pointing to Vetina.
No.
It doesn't come in this model.
No.
So for you to be upset about it, that is a waste of time.
As a matter of fact, not Pops is like the last on the totem pole.
At your house.
Yes.
Now, what does she do well?
Oh, she does a lot of things well. She's very, very thoughtful.
Thoughtful?
Very, very thoughtful. Like you said, like a foot massage. I don't like a foot massage, but like I have like old sports injuries and stuff like that. JV times were really, really rough. JV years, man.
What if JV basketball?
JV basketball.
Coach Sipe really ran you, huh?
Yeah. But and so like I messed up my neck a long time ago on my back, and so like every now and then if I sleep wrong, I wake up in pain. She always offers to like give me a massage.
All right, so this is an example of what we just did. We took what we wish was there, right? We acknowledge that it's not there. It ain't never coming.
Yeah.
Don't be delusional to think that one day she's gonna start showing reverence, because she ain't.
But I don't complain about it. I don't say, "Hey, man, how come you know this is crazy?"
You do.
Why?
You don't complain like that. But you'll say, "Oh, dear old dad doesn't get blah blah blah."
It would be nice.
Dear old dad.
We'll get you.
I don't make it an issue. I'm not dragging nobody into counseling.
Yeah.
Because
y'all got different issues y'all talk about at counseling. Now, but you told me about a time when you had your birthday kidnapped.
Oh man. Oh yeah. For ransom.
Yeah.
It was very, very scary.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was scary. I didn't know what to do. I kind of panicked. It was one of the worst days of my life.
Yeah.
But I got through it.
You got through it.
Yeah. Good thing is, I like to audio tape everything.
Smart man.
I got some audio.
You got some audio.
Yeah. So you can hear it, man. I recorded the whole conversation just in case I needed to go to the FBI.
Yes.
I recorded the whole conversation.
This is when you got your birthday kidnapped.
Yes. Scary stuff, man. Morning, babe. Man, I had the craziest dream last night. I was in this dance battle with Hammer. I was getting the best of him, and he jammed an EpiPen in my thigh. And I woke up. You know what it means? I know you like to evaluate dreams. Babe. Hey, babe. Where you at? Oh. She probably preparing my birthday breakfast. Oh, she made me some pancakes and some of that corned beef hash. Cool. All right, man. Let me play my part. Okay. Daddy's up. Everybody. Papa Daddy-O is up. Yo. Ready for my breakfast. Guys. Hey. Yo, man, where's everybody? What the? Hello?
We have your birthday.
What? No!
If you ever want to enjoy it again, you You better do what we say.
Oh, okay. I'll do anything you want. Just don't ruin my birthday.
Good. First, you're going to take your sons to see The Incredibles today at noon.
What? Hold up. They already saw The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm. He's being difficult. Just cancel his birthday.
No. Okay, I'm sorry. Please. I'll do whatever you want. I'll take them to see The Incredibles for the 4th time.
Yes, you will. And to teach you a lesson for talking back, you're going to take the boys out for ice cream afterward.
Okay. Is that all?
Is that all? Hardly. After you drop the boys off at your mother-in-law's house, you're going to talk to her for 1 hour.
Oh, man.
Then you'll take your wife to the Beyonce concert tonight at 8.
What?
Oh, don't worry. You already bought the ticket.
I did?
Mm-hmm. They're in the jacket pocket of your suit, hanging next to the bed. Wear it tonight. You're going to be taking selfies as a couple all night long. And you'll need to look good, so make sure you get a haircut too.
Damn it. Okay. Another Beyonce concert.
Great. Do these things, and your birthday will be returned to you later on tonight.
Okay. Please, can you do me a favor? Can you put my birthday on the phone? Just let me know that it's all right.
Okay. But don't you try anything funny. Here.
Happy birthday, dear Daddy.
Yeah, that's enough. All right. As you can see, your birthday is fine. For now.
All right, please. Just don't ruin it. I'll cooperate.
Oh, I know you will. Finally, tell no one. If you ask your father for advice or mention this to the boys at the barbershop, you will never see your birthday again. Remember, we're watching you. See you tonight.
Hey, boys, we're going to have some fun today. Yay!
Wow, man. That sounded like a scary situation, bro.
Very, very scary. Very scary.
It sounds like make-believe to me.
I will say, in my girl's defense, that does not happen to me. She does not hijack my birthdays.
But she steals mine.
Stole yours.
Yeah.
My kids hijack mine. My birthday's on Halloween. But
What
she does kind of like facilitate it, though.
What are we doing next year?
Hey, what's up, everybody? My first comedy album is about to drop. It's called Be a Man at All Times. It's hilarious. I recorded it at the Houston Improv. You're going to love it. Look for that coming soon on iTunes. We got to get to this Dear Irby letter. Dear Irby, first of all, good show last week. That girl was funny, and she really brought you and Kamal to life. Sometimes, I guess that's girls for Vetina Love. At Velo. I am Velo, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes I felt left out of the conversation, so be careful with inside information and try to finish your stories. Try to do that today. Try to stay on track. Call her or email her. I wanted to know more about that whore you were with that had the viscosity.
God dang.
I'll try to remember to talk about that. By the way, I personally think Kamal bought the dresser, but that's just me.
Thank
Happy
you.
Face. Also, she has a nice voice, so please tell her that I said that.
Thank you.
So, and it was a bunch of O's, so that's why I stretched it out. So, I've been seeing my new guy for about 6 months. My kids have not met him yet, and I have yet to meet his kids either. I just recently told my young son about my new friend, and he wants to meet him. There's an emoji of the emoji. I don't know how to approach this with my guy. Should I ask him or wait for my guy to initiate the kid meeting? Please let me know. I love your show, so I'll be listening. Signed, Moving On and Loving Life. Denisha, Vetina, Love, Harrison, Abdul-Jabbar, you are first.
Well, I do think you should wait for him to initiate. I don't think that you need to rush this. You don't, in my opinion, you don't want to have a bunch of men around your young son. You don't want to give him that image that his mom is a whore and later he may think that she has high viscosity as well. No, but seriously, I think that, just give it time. If this is someone that you think you're going to spend the rest of your life with, another 6 months is not forever. Just make sure that this is the right guy, because you only want to bring that next person who's going to be there forever into your child's life.
Or at least the next 7 years.
Why 7 years?
Well, that's how long a relationship tends to last.
All right, 7 years is strong. He can respect that.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with Kyle. But yeah, I would just wait and see when he initiates it. If he's not initiating, maybe he's also afraid of if you guys break up and introducing his child or children to different women.
Okay. How long should she wait? What if it goes on 2 years?
I mean, really? If it goes on 2 years and he's not proposing, or you guys haven't
He
talked...
said 2.
Yeah,
Two.
I said 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Propose in 2 years?
You get the first year free, Holmes.
Yeah.
Oh, I did
That's how
not
they
know
think.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, we know. We know you didn't know.
Oh my gosh. Jesus. All right. Sorry, Kamal. Anyway.
That's more of that
Yeah.
inside
Yeah.
stuff that she's not.
Oh, yeah. See? Thank you.
Right.
So what happened
sorry,
is this
sorry.
inside information, Kamal
We don't need to talk
did
about
not
this.
propose in the first 2 years.
Or 3.
Well, you brought it up.
Or 4.
How many years did it
or
take him?
5.
You brought it up.
How many years did it take?
I don't know.
But we're not going to talk about this right
All right,
now.
this is
So
touchy
anyway,
subject.
Together for
It's been-
30.
Yeah. All right. Took him a while. Anyway.
So yeah, no. If in 2 years he's not discussing, I mean, they're not young.
Yeah.
Obviously, they have children. So if he's not discussing marriage or moving in or something, taking it to the next level, then yeah, he may not feel the way you feel about him. He may not feel that about you. But good luck.
Marriage in 2 years. Got it. I'm right.
I didn't say marriage. I said
You said in 2 years
I
he
said
needs to be discussing.
engagement. Yeah.
You said in 2 years he needs to be discussing marriage.
Yes. Discussing it,
That's all I said.
not actually married.
Discussing marriage. All right. We're good.
Dude, I say it's been 6 months. That's a while. I'd say ask him if he wants to like get together with like the family, combine the families for a picnic or a dinner, or go to like Six Flags or Disneyland or something like that. I don't think I think 6 months is long enough. It's not 6 weeks or 6 days, so I don't think that it'd be like a bunch of dudes and stuff like that. She waited 6 months. She likes the guy. I would say ask him. I don't even think that she should wait, because he might, feel that she thinks a certain way. So if she's ready and she doesn't see a problem with it, I would say go ahead, man. I mean, the kids might hit it off, These would be like, some memorable times right now where you can go to Six Flags as a family and stuff like that until, except when they get older.
Yeah.
They don't want to hang out with mom or this new guy because they feel a certain way about him because he ain't my daddy. But the younger they are, man, I say go for it.
Okay. I have a different take, because this hits close to home for me, because as you know, I allowed my ex to not allow the integration, much to the chagrin of new mama. She did not like that at all. She was ready to introduce on day 3, But the problem is, because it was overlap, I allowed, I was just like, I'm not gonna, because my ex was really hurt with the breakup,
Right.
and as she should have been. And so I was not in a hurry to force that. I was like, I'm going to let her take her time.
So we know that you waited, can I say the amount of time?
Years.
You waited
4 years.
Okay, 4
5
years.
4 years, yeah.
Thinking back, would you have done anything different? Would you have made it happen sooner? Or you think 4 years
I would
was...
have pushed for sooner. I would have pushed a little sooner.
How soon?
Probably 2 years.
2?
4 years was too long. I would have done it sooner. I probably would have done it even after maybe a year or 2.
Yeah.
But like 4 years was too long.
A
But
year, 2, I initially was going to say a year, but...
Yeah.
2
would
I
have
think
been
it's
too long.
okay.
Yeah,
No,
2 was
because
long.
Because the youngest one doesn't really understand yet.
True. I didn't like getting bullied and punked. I literally did it on some, listen, you lost in this way. You know what I mean? I can do this for you. I don't like it, but I can do this for you. And I also didn't like the pressure from the other side of, it felt like the other side was being insensitive.
Oh, and if I was getting pressure from the other side,
Yeah.
I probably,
it made it worse for me.
Yeah.
Just like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Let me work
Right.
with this.
You were in the middle of a chess game.
I
You were the
was,
pawn,
and
yeah.
I didn't like that. So I was like, okay, since both of y'all, I'm done with both of y'all right now.
Right.
We're gonna. I was like, I'm just gonna wait till my daughter starts asking, and then of course, the move was to start programming the daughter.
You do have siblings, and
Oh yeah. So that's what happened with that, and I was like, that was dumb. I've been criticized for taking too long. Mm-hmm. And,
I gave you a little bit of the blues.
You did.
Me too.
Yeah. I think she should wait until he pushes it, because I don't want her to push this thing along. I want her to let him because here's the thing. There's this arbitrary rule. Within 2 years, I don't know why everybody listens to these rules, because these rules don't work. You date for a while. Within 2 years, he proposes. And then you date for about a year. How long? When do they move in? After about a year and a half? Most people.
Move in? Yeah.
How long did it take you to finagle your way in his house?
Well, in his house wasn't long, but like we actually moved in together about a year and a half after.
Yeah. So
well, circumstances, man. I had like some mold in my spot.
Yeah.
Man, I had to move in.
Oh, she was definitely preying on that, though.
Right. I had to move in, and then I foreclosure, so I couldn't go back.
But the same thing happened to me when I had to move in when I lost a job, and I was like,
Are you telling me that if that didn't happen, we wouldn't have moved in together?
See,
I wouldn't have moved to the valley. I hated the valley.
You didn't really live in the valley. You still had your other place.
But I couldn't stay there.
Yeah, but you still had your place, and I didn't consider that your home.
It was bombed. It was
y'all would have moved in eventually.
I remember. Here's the thing about.
Well, I got a question. Would y'all have moved in eventually?
If I still had my spot,
yeah. Or would you have stalled as long as you could?
I probably would have let her move in to my spot, but like actually leaving my spot and like joining up and like forming like this is ours together.
Yeah.
No, because I really did. Like every time we would argue, I really loved going to my kitchen and my drawer, pulling out my deed.
Hilarious.
And holding in front of her.
That's another thing about living apart.
Yeah, I used to go get my deed. Like,
that's funny. I thought you were joking.
No, he actually used to do that to me.
See, that's the beauty of not living together. The beauty of not living together is when you can go home.
Right.
Yeah.
When she started acting crazy, and you can be like, okay. That's why I ruin vacations, because I've been around you too long. After that
you
first
got
day,
to be doing new things and experiencing new things on vacation.
That's just me. I know that I just get tired of people. Just too fast. So I'm like, I need to be able to leave. I remember I used to, in my old relationship back in the day, I used to go into the bathroom and lock the door. Just for you're looking at Kamal. I guess Kamal does this
every day.
And she would knock on the door. Like we'd be in the middle of an argument, and I'd be like, okay, I need to go. So I'll go to the restroom, and I would be like, I just need a moment. She's like, but I'm not done talking to you. Bang, 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 bang.
I don't go to the bathroom. I go to a different room, but she follows me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Are you really just want to fight?
I'm trying to
I'm trying
the situation.
To avoid the fight.
Yes.
And
you're not done.
You're trying to get me to say something incriminating.
That's what I'm saying.
That I cannot take back.
I just want to finish the fight. Like, let's just finish so that we can
How about this?
No,
How
he
about
doesn't even want to discuss it. He's just like, I'm done.
There's nothing to talk about.
Fine, he tries to walk out, and he's like, I'm not saying anything.
What will make you stop talking?
Nothing.
Is what I want to know.
Nothing.
There's this timeline that everybody adheres to. You introduce the kids by this long. You date for this long. By 2 years, he better propose. If he don't propose, he need to shit or get off the pot. He should know by now. Blah blah blah. I don't believe any of that stuff. I believe it should be a case by case basis. Because why are we rushing to move in? Because we're supposed to move in by now. Moving in may not be the best thing for your relationship. Y'all may not be good compatible as roommates. Just because you're compatible as lovers or husband and wife, don't mean you guys are compatible as roommates. And I think a lot of people ruin their relationship by forcing roommate on it, because you already said if he moves out, the relationship's over. Like, he can't even move out, even if it's the best thing for the relationship. And not to put it on y'all, but most guys, once you realize that living together ain't a good deal, I'm just gonna make up a number. 90% of the couples aren't willing to stay together but move out. And so,
why would you? Why wouldn't you just date someone who you can live with, who is your best friend, who you do want to wake up with?
I don't want to live with my best friend. Is there anybody you'd want to live with? I'm not talking about Kamal. Let's just say
my friends.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, really? For the rest of your life?
Look
what just happened there. I said for the rest of your life, you had to think. Who would you want to live with for the rest of your life?
I mean, I have friends that I really enjoy their company.
Yeah, but you never lived with them either.
No, I've never lived with any of these friends.
Who would you want to live with for the rest of your life?
My man. Besides Kamal?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know. I've never thought about this.
Do you think you might get tired of living with them? Do you think it would ruin the friendship?
Yes.
Okay, so why won't it ruin your relationship?
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Let me think about this.
And also, like children, right?
Yeah.
We have unconditional love for our children.
Yes.
But after 18 years, we like get the fuck out.
Exactly. And we raise them.
And we raise them.
We program them.
Yes, they part of our DNA.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or they're part of mine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
We
this
share.
person who grew up differently, a different household, different beliefs and values, I'm supposed to stay with that person for the rest of my life.
Yes.
But the kid who I have raised
Yes.
and mentored, I
Yes.
want him out of my house.
Got to get out. By
At 18.
18.
Well, here's the thing. There are different stages of life. So I don't think if I'm in my 50s, I don't want to be living with, a 20-year-old. You know what I mean? It's like that kid. I mean, my teenager now, he listens to his music super loud. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear this new boop, boop, whatever they're doing.
You sound old as hell.
I know, I do, but it's so annoying, whatever they...
I'm hearing, I need to start listening to this new shit.
So you can get kicked out.
Exactly. So there's Nia, Keisha, and Melissa. Those are like my 3 closest friends who I would love to live very close to.
I think all 3 of them think I bought that dresser too.
Hilarious.
Oh, they know you brought the dresser.
So
I mean,
I
they
love
knew
the
the
words.
day you bought them.
You said
You bought it.
You said you would live very close to. I would live very close to
They
my
have
lady.
children. They have children. They have families. So I mean,
I got children. I'll live very close to my children.
I mean, we can't all live in the same household, but ideally, if we could,
Mm-hmm.
I would so before that.
I wonder how long. I wonder how long until you started their relationship. I'm telling you, the best thing about it is you get to go home.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't get,
We would probably argue. We don't argue. I don't argue with my girlfriends.
Yeah.
And see,
So I'm sure if we lived together, we would argue.
Yeah.
and they wouldn't walk to the next room.
No, we would sit there and hash it out.
They wouldn't sit there. You would stand up there insulting each other and stuff like
We
that.
would not insult each
Well,
other.
whatever it is, you guys would go. It would get loud.
Possibly.
It's getting loud.
I can't even see us arguing. We're adults. Like, what are we going to argue about? Who didn't do the laundry?
And the first month of the relationship, you didn't see you and the dude arguing.
That's why it was so great.
Right.
I'm telling you right now, 2 adults. There's no human I'd want to live with. No human. No human.
This is so ridiculous.
I know. The reason why it's ridiculous because it's the way it's supposed to be. The reason why you do it is because that's the way it's supposed to
So
be.
you think that men and women should live separately?
Yes.
And who do their children live with?
It's just as if they're divorced.
So they
split custody.
Split custody.
But you're still together. You just split custody.
So what are you doing in this alone time?
Whatever you want.
And how often are you living apart? Is it where you're like never
How about
sleeping
this?
in the same
How about this?
household, or you're only
How about
together
this?
on vacations?
You're
Like,
together.
When are you together?
When you both want to be, not because you have to be.
This is, yeah, that's dumb.
See, this is what you just said. Being together when you both want to be is dumb.
No, what I'm saying is,
Being together when you
what
both
I'm saying is
actually
living
want to is dumb.
apart and being together is stupid. If you don't want to be with me and you don't want to come home to me every day, then find the woman that makes you that happy.
There is no woman.
I'm sure there's a woman.
No, there isn't.
That will make you want
That's
to come
what y'all
home
think.
every day.
More delusion. Y'all think that there's some woman.
Oh my God, this
that
is
there's
such
some
bullshit.
woman that's gonna make you want.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Disney.
Yeah, man.
It's not about Disney.
Walt Disney has ruined.
No, you two are
women.
ruined. I am speaking
No.
to 2
Disney.
jaded men. There are men out there
Walt
that
Disney,
love
Barbie.
coming
Hold up,
home to
hold
their
up.
women.
Please let her say that. So y'all can hit us up at MRA Podcast, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Please hit them up and let
Fellas,
them
let
know
me
how
know.
ridiculously stupid this sounds. So they're
See,
saying that
the
there are no.
insult.
Yes, I will continue to insult you because this is stupid. You're telling me that no man wants to live with their woman and that men would prefer to live separately and only. And when is this?
Well,
when
I'll
is
say-
this make believe time that they want to be together? Because the woman is going to want to be with you every night. So when is the time where you are like, oh, I feel like some company tonight?
I would say 3 days a week, maybe 4.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I can't stand that every man argue. I hate when they say every man cheats. I don't believe every man cheats.
I don't either.
I don't believe that every man wants to live apart because I've talked to guys that say they like. Matter of fact, on Cheryl Underwood Radio, we had a discussion, and I think Harry Sutherland, who's our favorite country lawyer, was saying that he likes sleeping with his woman. But I can't remember who. I don't want to discredit, but I know
Yeah.
Harry said he likes it. But
Sleeping with her,
like living with her and sleeping in the
Okay.
bed with her.
Okay.
Because I think I was saying I don't like sleeping in the bed with a woman unless we just had sex. I don't want, like, that's y'all's. That's a favor to you.
Even after the sex, I would.
Yeah, Kamal would.
Especially after sex, I would really want to just be by myself.
Yeah. But you can't be.
No, he cannot.
See what I mean? You're not understanding how much you ask this man to do what he doesn't want to do for your happiness.
Right.
Yeah. So wait, so me wanting to lay next to my man is what did you say? It's what's the word? Basically, it's a hardship on him, or I'm saying the wrong word, but like he has to sacrifice. It's a sacrifice for him to lay with me.
Y'all don't realize how much we do for you when he comes home at night.
That's doing for me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing about it. When I was when I was 16 years old,
yes,
fantasizing about my life in the future,
yes,
sleeping, cuddled up in the bed with the woman was not in my fantasy.
No, wasn't on mine either, buddy.
No.
So what was?
I was, taking them down. However, I was,
kicking them out after?
Not kicking them out, but it's like, all right, I holler.
See, y'all act like settling down. Like, if in the best case scenario, you're living the life you want, but y'all don't understand how much y'all ask us to do what we don't want to do just to make you happy.
This is what you guys
First
wanted.
of all, wait, can I just say this? Because he does not cuddle with me in the bed. So
you're still in the bed. He don't want to be in the bed.
But still, I would like to cuddle. So therefore, I am sacrificing what I would like to do in order to keep him happy.
But you winning. You winning right
because
now.
Because you're laying in the bed with me?
Yes.
You winning.
He literally sleeps on the opposite side. Like, so what I do is when he falls asleep, then I'll like take his arm and make him cuddle with me. He doesn't know.
Question, come out. In a hypothetical. And your relationship's strong, so I ain't got to worry about this. But hypothetical. Let's just say you had another room with another bed. All right?
Right.
Would it be comfortable for you to sleep in that bed?
Yeah. Dude, when we go on vacations, they had the two beds.
Come on.
They have the two beds.
Yes.
And we got the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great because I can trick those kids into getting in the bed with her.
Yeah. I've done this before where I walk in and seen twin beds. I'm like, ooh, why don't I sleep there and you sleep there? And I've heard that. How dare you? Like anger. Right. Anger. Why would you say that? Because I want that. That's what I would say.
See, here's the thing. I get that
queen size bed by myself.
By myself.
I get to sprawl out.
No, I let you do that. When we go somewhere, if they don't have the king and we end up having a two double or two queens or whatever, no. I do let you sleep by yourself.
Not without kids.
Huh?
If it's no kids around?
I believe I have.
Yeah, right.
Stop.
I believe I have because I know you want to sleep by yourself.
So why don't you let him do that at home?
That's not
exactly. So you don't let him do
that's
it on the
ridiculous. All the time. No, he's sleeping with me regardless.
See, that's the point.
This conversation
you sound like,
is.
You sound like a high school bully. This is dumb.
He's doing it.
This is stupid.
I don't care.
Hey, what's up? This is Kyle Irby. I want to remind you that the MRA hats are coming soon. You can see me wearing one in the cover photo for the podcast. You're going to see it soon at KyleIrby.com. I did want to. The question was about the whore and her viscosity. So she wasn't a prostitute. This was a few. I've been with a few women that were promiscuous.
Okay.
And one thing I remember one. It lasted a month. She was amazing. Her
was she sleeping with other people while she was sleeping with you?
Towards the end, she was.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know.
I can't handle it.
That's why we.
You can't handle what?
I couldn't handle it.
Oh, somebody sleeping with somebody else while they're sleeping with you.
Yeah. It happens in the beginning all the time.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't need to know about it.
Let me tell you what happened.
The first date, we're exclusive.
She was perfect for me. Hilarious. She was perfect for me in my mind. I felt like I designed this girl because I remember I wrote down exactly what I wanted in a girl. I was going to go on like a dating show, and I wrote down what I wanted, and I met her like 3 weeks later. I was like, oh my God, this is her. I wanted a girl that was just like me. Right? So I described all my interests, not realizing I'm a hoe. So if I'm a hoe, that means I'm going to be with a hoe.
Yeah.
So I met her, my boy, Chris Ball, C Bizzle, Chocolate Punk, hooked it up. And she was a friend of one of his pieces, whatever, one of his girls. And so she was so fine. And sexually, man, I had never been, because I don't usually go for the high mileage chick. I usually go for safe, because my mom is safe. You know what I mean? So I usually go for, I like girls that can read. I mean, I know every girl's a read. I said it wrong. I like girls that read for fun.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
What?
Like, I like girls that wear reading glasses and
Illiterate
read.
They want to
girls
sit
are
in the
off
house.
limits.
Yeah, like
and-
my mom will sit and read for 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
So I find that attractive in a woman that just sits there and reads.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't know how I got on that, but the point is the girl, I thought that's what I'm saying. So not that reading girls aren't promiscuous, but I usually tend to go with the mild ones.
Okay.
Not so wild. I know there's some exchanges from that. I don't get the hanging from the chandeliers.
Right.
But she tends to not hold around.
But this chick?
But this chick she was so fine and so sexual.
Uh-huh.
And I remember the way she moved her hips. You know how like when you slow grind it, you know how the Hawaiian stomach in and out thing? She,
The hula dancer.
the hula dancer. She could do that. She was doing that during.
Okay.
She had real like fluid, wavy movements. She had a tongue ring. Oh, she was a freak, dude. I was just like, is this what I've been missing? Like, wow. But sure enough, we had a disagreement one weekend, and she was with she was with the next homie. Just
wow.
that fast.
Wow.
Yeah, we had a disagreement, and so she got with my boy Chris's. I was Chris's buddy, and one time we had a bit disagreement, so she was with another one of Chris's buddies.
Did she come back?
We didn't last much long after that. But
Because you knew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then in this other one I was
Did you
with,
think she was going to be a potential girlfriend or?
in my mind, the sex was so good. I was like, yeah, this
Really?
is nice. I didn't want to live with her, but I was like, yeah, this is nice. We got to thank Ian Edwards for allowing us to play his birthday bit on the MRA podcast. Appreciate you, bro. Where can they find you, Vetina Love?
I am on Instagram at IamVlo. That's IAMVLO.
Kamal.
Angry Kamal at Twitter.
I am
Twitter.
at Kyle Irby on Facebook. For the MRA podcast, the email is dearirby@themrapodcast.com. You can hit me at Kyle Irby. You can hit me at MRA Podcast. Hey, y'all, Vetina,
Yes.
excellent work.
Thank
Again,
you.
Thank
I had
you.
fun.
Ladies, I love you. Fellas, be a man at all times.
Deuces.
Let me step on this piano right quick.
MRA.